Good evening, friends. How are you? So happy to have you with us tonight. My name is Nicholas Viselli, and I am, yes, the artistic director of Theater Breaking Through Barriers. And on behalf of all of our artists, I would like to welcome all of you to Theater Breaking Through Barriers' 6th Virtual Playmakers Intensive, or VPI 6 Star Changers. We are coming to you completely live from right here in the heart of the Thunderdome in beautiful Midtown Manhattan. And we have such a wonderful show for you tonight. I don't know if you had the opportunity to join us last night. It was our opening night for this this particular installment of our VPI series. But we opened with a really great show last night by Jeff Tabnick, who's one of our favorite writers, and also such a great TV company member. He wrote a really fun piece called Dead Torsos Shed No Tears. It was really, really great. But tonight we have a really wonderful play. I don't know if any of you got a chance to see it during our 7:30 show, but if you did, great, you're in for a second helping. If you haven't, you're going to love this. So I really, really hope that you'll enjoy this play. It was written by, oh my goodness, another wonderful writer, director, everything. Just a multifaceted artist, Shellen Lubin. And the play is called Preamble. It was directed by Graydon. Now, Graydon we've known and worked with many times over the years, and just an amazing director. So I'm really excited to have him working with us. And the show has 2 stars. It's a cast of 2 tonight. That would be Dipti Mehta and Anne-Marie Morelli. So what we've been doing is we've been doing a little bit of audio description at the top for the benefit of any audience members who really can't see us. So I am now going to turn this over to our artists to do a bit of audio description, and then we'll get started. So take it away, guys.
Hello. My name is Mehta, and I will be playing the role of Preeti today for the play Preamble. I am wearing a deep blue colored denim button-down shirt. My hair is down, and I have black hair. My hair is a little bit below my shoulder length. I'm wearing very light makeup, and I have AirPods in my ears. I'm sitting on the couch, which has a black backdrop, not backdrop, but like rather the back rest. And there's a pillow behind me, which has a off-white satin pillow cover. And on the wall behind me, right above my head on the right side, you see the word seize the day. And on my left side, there is a table with a couple of things on it, like a diffuser and a wooden piece. And my camera is off.
Hi, everyone. I'm Anne-Marie Morelli. I will be playing Ida tonight in Preamble. I am a middle-aged woman. I have short brown hair, dark eyes. I'm wearing a teal V-neck sweater. Behind me is a Ty Wilson drawing that's on the wall. And Ida is zooming from her apartment, and she is sitting in a wheelchair. And there is a screaming green-cheeked conure in the background, which is not part of the play. So if you could ignore the screaming, I would appreciate that so much.
Thank you for that, Anne-Marie. Ladies and gentlemen, please sit back, relax, and enjoy Shellen Lubin's Preamble.
Are you here? Are you here?
Of course I'm here. Where else would I be?
There?
There where?
There, where we're supposed to be.
How could I possibly get there?
I know you could. You can get yourself anywhere you want.
Are you kidding me? It's hard enough to get here.
What does it take to get here? You press go.
Click.
What?
Click, not press.
Right. Click. Click, go.
Join.
Join what?
That's what you press. Click. You click on join meeting.
Go, start, join, whatever it is, that's all you have to do.
Oh, if only. Is that what you do?
Yes.
Oh, if only. Not me. Do you know what it takes me?
Obviously not.
Strength, courage, lipstick, the intention to manifest presence.
What are you talking about? If you press go, sorry, click, join, aren't you automatically present?
Obviously not.
So then what am I looking at? What am I seeing, you know, without strength and courage, lipstick?
Confusion.
Go, press, click, join. Maybe you make yourself confused.
Whatever. It's where I am.
Well then, that's where you are.
All the time now.
No longer in the state of New York.
Nope. Where's New York? I can't even. Out there somewhere. I'm stuck in the state of confusion.
So?
So what?
So what are you doing? What are you going to do about it?
What can I do? I can't even leave the apartment. So I can't get on a train or a bus and go anywhere different. I don't have a car. And I can't drive in the States anyway. So.
In which state can't you drive? New York or confusion?
Both.
Well, neither can I.
Of course not. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. It is what it is.
But I'm being so flippant about it, and you can't drive at all.
That's not why I said it. I don't need your pity.
It's not pity, it's empathy.
I'm not asking for empathy. I'm just stating a fact.
Well, bully for you.
I'm telling you that you don't need to apologize. You don't have to be so mean.
Oh my God. What is wrong with me? I can't help myself. I just trip there these days. I'm always on the edge of something. It's not just my brain that's confused. All my internal systems, all the people inside of me, we're all confused. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's why I was trying to stick with facts. I don't know about you, but when I'm confused, facts help me get unconfused.
Unconfused? Is there such a word? I think you mean clarity, that facts help you get clarity.
It was being poetic.
How is that poetic?
Coming from the use of the word confused. Unconfused.
Oh my God, of course. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. We can't have a conversation if you're sorry all the time.
Are we having a conversation?
What do you call it?
I don't know. A preamble? It feels like a preamble to a conversation.
What's the conversation that it feels like a preamble to?
You tell me. It's your jam. It just feels like if it were a conversation, it would have a point.
This doesn't have a point.
Wasn't there something we were supposed to discuss?
Yes, but we're not ready yet. We're not there. We're not even here. Anyway, Does every conversation have to have a point?
Oh my God, you're going to make me crazy.
You are crazy.
You're crazy.
We all are.
Now, we're all crazy now.
We were always all crazy.
We were?
Yes. Just now we see it more clearly.
I can't see anything clearly. Mm-mm.
Which is why you believe whatever you're told.
Well, what else am I supposed to believe?
What you research, find authoritative sources for, read multiple perspectives, work through with questions and questioning your questions, figure it all out for yourself.
It's too much work.
It's how you find out what's really there, how you discover what's possible.
I can't get there.
Of course you can.
How could I possibly get there? It's enough to get here.
It may be enough to get here, but it is not enough to be here. I need you to be there.
Why are you even willing to go through this with me?
Because of who you are when you get there.
I can't get there.
I know you can.
From here?
Yes, from there.
Not there. Here.
Here for you, there for me.
Are you trying to confuse me?
It doesn't have to be confusing. Confusion is just one option. It's a shifting of perspective. Fuck more.
Fuck more? What the hell is that?
Coffee room, read backwards. Coffee room. Fuck more. Read through the glass of Charles Dickens' Coffee Room. Fuck more. We see things and we think we know them, but we may only know them from one perspective. One moment's here is another moment's there. Yours and mine. His, hers, and theirs. From inside and from the outside. Shifting. Second.
Oh my God. That's what happens on Zoom all the time. Half the time I'm reading things backwards.
Fuck more.
So how am I supposed to look at it?
Always.
All at once? It's too confusing. I'm trying to get somewhere.
You can. You can get here, there, and everywhere. Here from one perspective, there from another, potentially everywhere.
It's too confusing. I've got to get somewhere. There's so much I still want.
What?
More. I want more.
What else is new? You always want more.
What's wrong with that?
Well, maybe there is no more.
There must be.
Maybe this is what there is.
No.
And maybe that's a wonderful thing.
How could it be? The baby is colicky and never sleeps. I'm up all day and half the night, and Barry sleeps like a log and is gone all day. There's no family around, so I don't have enough help. There's no other support. It's me doing everything all the time for everyone. Cooking, cleaning, taking care of everyone and everything, doing things I said I would never do, becoming who I said I would never become. Who is this I've become? And then I freak out about that. And so I use every nap she takes to try to get some of my own work done. And then I don't sleep every nap all night long. I keep sending out resumes and applications, but no one is hiring. I'm too experienced for entry-level jobs, but that's all there seems to be. And even if I get a job, would it be worth it to pay someone else to take care of my sweet pleasure? who changes every day and does new and different things every day. I'd be giving my whole salary to them, and would I miss her too much? Miss too much of her? How could this be all there is?
Well, it's certainly all there is right now.
But that's not okay. That can't be okay. It shouldn't be okay.
Maybe for now it is okay. Maybe it's enough.
It can't be. It can't be. It doesn't feel like enough.
Maybe it doesn't feel like enough because it's just too much.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Maybe you could go deeper instead of wider.
Deeper? What does that even mean?
Deeper into yourself instead of adding on more things. Deeper into yourself until you really get it that it's enough. Until you really feel how it's enough.
Can it ever be enough?
If you can let go of judging it, giving it a grade, if you can let go of seeing everything like signposts and rest stops on a highway, a fast track to something else.
Don't you grade everything?
No.
Oh my God, I have to. That's how I've been since elementary school. Had to get an A every class, every year. Well, the family would accept no less. I would accept no less.
You can't get an A in life.
Of course you can. Win the prize, get the gold, grab the brush ring.
I used to think like that. Before the accident, I used to be driven. Nothing was enough.
Is that what this is about? I'm asking too much of you? Are you trying to get rid of me?
Just listen. I used to think nothing was enough until I lost something I'd always had, something I'd always taken for granted, something most people take for granted. In one instant, pain like I'd been shot, like I'd been run through with a sword. Think your life is over. I thought my life was over. Then all the surgeries. I thought it was the worst thing that could happen to me. Covered with scars from the waist down, no use of my legs. No more ice skating. No more gymnastics. No more walking alone in the woods. It was also a gift.
How could that possibly be a gift?
It put me on the other side of the glass, looking out instead of in, seeing it all from a different perspective. I thought these last 2 years might do that for you. And as for some,
I was pregnant. My husband is a medical technician, an essential worker. I lost my job.
I know. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying you can make it easier.
You make everything look easier.
Are you kidding me? Public ladies' room. Yesterday. Finished with my business and I grabbed my pocketbook from the hook first before I swung back from the toilet to the wheelchair. I was just thinking about something else. I lost my bearings and I slipped. Maybe on my own hubris. And I landed back on the toilet with my legs spread out and my purse spilled all over the floor into the stalls on either side of me.
Did you scream? I would just scream.
I started to. And then I just laughed. What else could I do? No one could hear me if I screamed. I might as well laugh.
And
then I called Lucy on my cell phone to come in and help me get my stuff up off the floor. It's been harder before cell phones. And always carry a quarter with you for the payphone, if you could even find one. But however dire the circumstances, you can make it harder or you can make it easier.
Great. Something else I'm doing wrong. Something else I'm failing at. Even further from getting the prize.
What's the prize?
Acceptance?
What kind of acceptance? Acceptance for your prizes and your gold and your rings. Not for you, for the fullness of you. Appreciation. Might that be better than acceptance? Appreciation as in fully seen, and appreciation as in valuing, respecting, recognizing, enjoying. You don't need to be perfect. There is no perfect, but you can have appreciation. You can find appreciation.
I don't even know what that would be like.
Do you know what a paradox is?
Two things that seem to contradict each other, but may actually both exist?
That's what the dictionary says. Pisses me off.
Why?
Because they don't seem to contradict each other. They do contradict each other. And it's not that they may actually both exist, they do exist. Actually contradict, actually exist, both.
Not possible.
Absolutely possible. So I don't even call them paradoxes anymore. I call them contradictory, coexisting realities.
Not possible. Good things are good. Bad things are bad.
Yes. Maybe. In some ways. But think of your loved ones. Those most precious beings in your life. Your baby, your partner, your family, your closest friends, everyone we love. There is disappointment, anger, and sometimes, yes, even hate and despair.
Not if it's right. Doesn't that mean there's something wrong with it? If it's right, there's no doubt, no fear, no misunderstandings, right? Perfect love.
There is no perfect.
There must be.
Have you ever known it?
No, but that's what I was always told.
Love and hate, beauty and ugliness, pleasure and pain, happiness and sadness, all contradictory, coexisting realities. Very few things are purely one sensation, purely one feeling. Your sweet, precious baby who you adore, who gurgles with glee as they poop on your one good dress just when you're about to leave for an important interview. Graduation day, saying goodbye to all that is lovely and loved, to open to the next glorious phase of your life. The scars on my stomach and my legs from the multiple surgeries that saved my life and gave me all these years.
But took away your ability to walk.
The surgeries didn't take that away. The drunk driver did.
See, there is bad.
Yes, of course there is bad, but it rarely exists in a vacuum. And if that drunk driver hadn't hit me, would my father have discovered his strength and resilience in caring for me until the ambulance got there? It was the most tender he had ever been with me, and staying with me in the hospital through everything. Came through for me in ways that even shocked my mother. And we all got so much closer than we'd ever been.
Worth losing all you lost?
It wasn't a choice. Even if it had been. How bitter can you be for how long? How scared, how angry, how resentful can you be? On the worst, most horrible day, there is still the magnificence of air and water and light, sky, growing things, blossoming. Even in the bloodiest battle, there is peace. Those who feed the troops, those who tend to the injured, those who pray. It all coexists all the time. If we're looking from only one perspective, we miss a lot.
Wow. I never thought of it that way.
You can do this. You can get here. You can get there. You are magnificent, like a sprawling oak. You are strong like a towering redwood. You are supple like a weeping willow.
Yes, I am. I can do this. I can get there.
You're getting there right now.
Yes, I am.
Here.
Here.
There.
There. There. There. I will go there, and I will still be here.
Because wherever you are is here.
If I'm truly there.
Yes. If you are truly there.
Yes. I'm there now. I can't be here. I have to go there. But you're wrong about one thing. I think you're missing one side of the, what is it? Contradictory coexisting reality. The one about wanting more. Maybe it's good for it not to be enough. Maybe it's good to be struggling through to a better place for myself or the world. If I can find a way to do it with less agita. But maybe you need to go wider instead of just deeper. Maybe not to perfection, but to better, to more. Maybe there is more. And if you always accept whatever there is deeply, truly, completely, maybe you're missing the opportunity to make it different.
What the? That's it? Really? You're gone? Not here, not there. Shit. Oh no. It's not really where you want to go. Again. A victim of cataclysmic circumstances. What did she say? Maybe you need to go wider instead of just deeper. Is it possible? It's been so long since I even tried. Zen in the art of, what would it be? The struggle to be fully human.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was amazing. That was really, really, really wonderful. And again, the opportunity for me anyway, to get an opportunity to see it twice and to see it and how it changes and evolves in the two performances in an hour. It's pretty amazing. Come on back, everyone. Let's talk about this. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, Dipti Mehta, Shellen Lubin, Graydon Gund, and of course, Anne-Marie Morelli. And you know what, Tucker Sullivar, everyone. I have to always, Tucker is the muse of the VPI. He is our guru. He is the one that gets everything set up and rolling. And if it was not for Tucker, none of us would be here. Not in this world. That's all I have to say. So
not tonight, right now either.
Certainly not tonight. That's for sure. That was really again amazing. I love this play so much, and what I really, to talk about it now after seeing it twice and to see how it changed and it grew based on what you guys were putting into it was quite amazing. Really loved doing it. I also noticed the other thing. I mean, I noticed it before, but I don't really think about it as much. How intimate this play is. This play feels very intimate. And it made me think about, wow, how would this translate if we were doing this on stage? And I don't know. I mean, it would be something that it'd certainly be a lot of fun to try. But it made me think of that the first question. And again, I want to direct it to you, Shellen. Writing for this platform, writing for Zoom, how is it different for you than writing a play for a stage? I mean, you do both, so you've done both.
Yeah, it's totally different. And just like if you know that you're writing a play for, let's say, a theater where it's in the round and the audience is all around it, and you know that you're writing it that way, it's going to be different than for, a tunnel theater, or right? Because the experience is different. When I was writing this for Zoom, the second you said that, it actually was funny. I was like, what? Could you do this live? I'm not sure how you would, because it was absolutely written for this. It was written to be done on Zoom. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure.
Yeah. I find it fascinating because one of the projects that we're going to do next certainly next season is we want to be, not next season, in a couple of months, we want to take some of the shows that we did for Zoom and try to translate them to the stage, the live stage. Right. And I'm not quite sure which shows we want to do yet. We have a lot to choose from, but it's going to be an interesting project.
They would definitely need to be separate. I mean, the only way I see it immediately would be is if there's a wall and they're on either side and they're facing forward.
Yeah.
And they would have to rehearse where they were looking at each other. But I think in the performance, they couldn't, because it's interesting that at the same time it's so intimate, it's also so isolated. Yeah. So you would have to be able to create, and maybe Graydon could speak to this since he's been looking at this piece directorially, but I think it has to somehow get both those qualities, both the isolation and the intimacy.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's fascinating to think about, but it's a hard one only because the immediacy of being able to see these two beautiful faces really close and getting an opportunity to see what they're thinking. That, the one thing that this camera does pick up very well is the light in your eyes, the light behind your eyes, and you can almost see the wheels turning in your head as it's happening. So it's very and on stage, obviously, even if it's a small space, you have to project that out as opposed to sort of pull it back a little bit. So I find it really interesting. But I love this. I just love the piece very much. What about you, Graydon? What do you think? Do you have any thoughts about?
Yeah, when I first read it, actually, it reminded me of this Beckett play called Not I.
Yeah.
That's about these women who, I don't remember exactly what the direction is, but you're not supposed to really see who they are or their faces. And they're essentially dressed like versions of the same person.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't look at each other, but it's all about, there's handholds and moments of contact. And I feel like it could be something like that, where they're just in their own worlds, but have the ability to have these little moments of connection.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
I love that. I find it really fascinating. I think, a lot of times when we talk about theater into film, and I don't want to use film as the analogy here for Zoom, because I think that cinema is very different than what we're doing here for many, many reasons. But there are elements within film that are certainly more readily identifiable here than certainly would be on stage. But, years ago, you always saw stage plays that were then written for film. They were transferred to film, whether that be plays or musicals. Lately now, over the last several years, it's been the trend to translate and transfer films to stage, mostly with musicals, but that, again, does not necessarily apply. I don't know how I feel about it all the time. I think they're two very separate mediums, and you have to treat them as such. But like I said, you really have something here with this. I love the intimacy of this, and I love there is enough ambiguity within the writing that it could become many different things. It would be fun to see this. I would love to see how this play would work if it was cast with a man and a woman, or whatever, just to see how it interchanges.
I could see it in Counterpoint, where there's more than one couple doing the exchanges in different contexts. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like to think of the possibilities with this, and I love it. And if I was going to ask you, Shellen, if you thought that this might be something, if this might be a piece of a bigger play, but I don't necessarily, I'd be curious to know what you think of it, but I don't think that's necessarily correct. I think this play arcs in a way that it does everything that I think it should do in the time that
I think if it were bigger, it would either be because of this counterpoint, like where multiple couples would be going through those interchanges in different contexts, or musicalized. As you're talking, I'm thinking, oh, actually, those could make interesting songs, some of these interchanges. Yeah. So it could potentially, and those are the only two ways I could see expanding it. I don't feel like we need, and this actually came up in rehearsal, like, I don't want to call anybody out, but there was like this question, well, couldn't we maybe find out more of what their relationship is and how they know each other? And, I was going, well, it's great that you guys decide, but no, I don't want the audience to know that. I think that it's important for you to have the specificity, but for the audience to have that ambiguity and universality.
Right. I'll agree with you on that. I think that this play while there are those audience members out there that say, no, 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 I need to know answers to everything. I don't think that's really the point of theater. I think a lot of times it shouldn't be that. I think if you can take what you're watching and you can apply it in a way that works for you, that makes it so much more universal in some ways. I love that element of it. I think everything that you need is contained in this. Everything that the artists, the actors, and the director need are contained here. It's what you've given them all of the materials. You just have to see how they assess. It's like one of those puzzles that you can put it together and it will turn into several different things. It's just based on how you configure the pieces, and there's no one right answer to it, which I think is kind of cool. I don't know, you guys. Can I ask? I need to ask both Anne-Marie and Dipti. Now, you've performed this twice tonight, and I made the observation that this play changed a bit. It became, I mean, as all performances do, but you could really feel a difference in between the two pieces. Can you guys talk a little bit about that? What you were going through or feeling in those moments that you were performing it? Come on, one of you.
I think it's the case with live theater anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
It's just all in. I think it's a case of what you're getting, and you react to what you're getting. So it's that counteraction, and I don't know. And I also feel like the more I do this, the more I get it. And I just think it's an evolution. That's what I love about this script. It's this evolution, and every time you read it, it's something else. And I really love that. And I think that playing off each other, we're always giving each other something else, and that then changes what we give, and then it changes the whole thing without changing the script. The script didn't change. The general intention didn't change. But there were changes, I mean, I just think it's live theater and where you're at the moment.
All right, fair enough. I think that's great. Do you have any thoughts as well, Dipti?
Yeah, it's also interesting, like, because I mean, honestly, after performing, I don't know what I did. So when there are some things that stay, right? Like just the feeling stays for me. But if you ask me the specifics, like, yeah, I know I performed twice and they felt different here, but like, what did I do different is because you're so in the moment and you're not analyzing yourself as you're doing this. You're just being with the other human.
Yeah.
So, I couldn't point out, but I do know that the second time there was something that was very palpable for me. And that was this conflict of like, I want to be so selfish and talk about my stuff, and I am my self-pity, and I am a victim, but I'm also feeling like the pull to understand her like situation, and like, oh my God, yeah, your life too. It's like you have all this stuff. So like, but then I come back to like, no, but me, but oh my God. So there was this pull and push for me that was happening, and it was very palpable for me as an actor, as a human. But I wanted to go there, but I didn't want to go there. I wanted to go there, and so I think that was kind of establishing some connection, and then a wall that I want to so desperately take off, but I can't, and I really want to. So I feel like that humanity got in just by, and that's something that I did feel. And I don't know if it came across, but that was something that I felt. So
no, I definitely felt that. And like the end is like, I'm fine as long as I'm telling you what you're doing wrong. But then you just leave me hanging.
Mm-hmm.
And how dare you? Now I have to actually think about me. And I don't want to do that. I've thought about me in the past. I'm done with thinking about me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like back in college, I took a acting class, one-on-one class, and the professor would talk about enough so that you are in a zone.
Mhm.
Yep.
And not like you are doing a play, you're living it.
So
That's
true. Yeah, so true.
Yes, that is true.
It was, you said it so well, Tucker. It's exactly how I felt. And when I was leaving the second time, I felt complete. Like usually, even in rehearsal, I would be like, I know I'm leaving you hanging. But this time I didn't. I left because I thought we were done. The second time around.
Gave me, you did. You gave me what you needed to say.
There was.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Mhm.
When you left the second, it was perfect. And it just left Ida. Like, I need to go on with this. Like, I had questions.
Mhm.
And you weren't, and you weren't there to answer my questions now.
Yeah.
So now I'll give you one little secret. That's what the whole play is a preamble to.
Mhm.
Is to what they both have to do, be like the place that we have to get to before we can even start to totally be there for ourselves and with each other.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
I think we should do it again.
I agree. Like, I mean, first of all, to be clear, and I know the audience knows this, but I'll say it again, the intensives, all of this work, we like to call it work in progress. It's a workshop. This material it did not exist 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. And here it is tonight being performed in front of an audience for the first time. But yet, just to see how this work has grown in the last 2 hours is a great gift. And it gives so much, to say this can go in so many different ways, and it can grow in so many different directions. That's good material. It's very, very rich, fertile material. So I'm excited about that. And I am so grateful to all of you for bringing this really wonderful piece to us on a Saturday night. That's why I put it on Saturday night, you guys, because this is a Saturday night special as far as I am concerned. Tucker, do you have any other questions or any other thoughts that you wanted to add?
I just want to say, I saw the evolution from the YouTube one because I literally got confused. I thought Dipti was the one who actually say, "Oh crap," but in me, and here, but you're not here.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of things they play remind me about the play that one Bob actor he by and Lovely did about the blanket.
Oh, the blanket play we did last. Yeah.
About it talks about where we are here and where we need to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's very good point, Tucker. It's very astute. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, I agree.
Me neither, but yes, that is true.
I just love, I thought this was wonderful. And, Shellen, you talked about how much you love words and you love word play and all of that. And I just, that is, first of all, that's not only really on display in full force here, but it really is such an excellent springboard. And allowed for a really deep and wide play. So I want to thank you. Thank you guys for that. And Graydon, really beautiful work directing, allowing everybody to explore this, and for, giving the right guidance without too much force. That's always the director's job. It's the job of a director to not grab the artist by the hand and say, my vision. It's more, how do we honor the play and yet, find the way through it, to find the truth.
Yeah, what play needs.
So you guys nailed it. Thank you guys so much. I'm so happy and so honored. You elevate our work. Doesn't get any better than that. So thank you. And I want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight for our 8:30 Facebook session. I hope you'll continue to join us for the next few weeks. We have 13 more plays locked and loaded here, right back here, and we're going to start every night. One more. We're going to have a great time. I don't know how you feel about that, Tucker. I know it's a lot of work on our end getting all this together, but you know what? It's pleasant work. It's a joy to be able to share this, and we're so thrilled.
Yeah, I always complain, but it's grateful to do the work that we do.
Thank you. Yeah. And again, I thank you for everything you do to make this happen. It means the world. So ladies and gentlemen, please, I ask a few things. One, if you really like the work that you have seen, please tune in again tomorrow and tune in every night. Tell your family, tell your friends, to absolutely get an opportunity to see brand new work in progress from professional, really brilliant artists here in New York, and actually in all parts of the country, and sometimes even parts of the world. That is a gift, and it's coming to you free. It costs nothing other than your time and your ability to want to spend it with us. That is a gift for us. Not only, hopefully that's reciprocated. If you really like us, go to our website, go to tvtv.org. You can see everything that we are, everything we do, everything we've done. We are absolutely thrilled to share that with you. You can see work from our past intensives. You can see the plays that we've referred to this evening. And you can certainly, and shortly you'll see the plays, any plays that you might have missed in this intensive. They're not up yet, but they will be. If you really, really like us, on our homepage, you just click the little yellow donate button at the top, and you can certainly show your partnership and support with us that way. And of course, that is something we always appreciate. Tomorrow night, we have a really great show by a really, again, amazing artist in all facets, Robin Carmen Marshall. Robin, you've gotten an opportunity to see her act several times, and you've gotten an opportunity to see to see some of her daughter's plays. Monet is a wonderful playwright, but Robin actually is a writer as well, and she's sharing this really beautiful play with us called Downloading. The play will be directed by Haba Tulan. Haba is, again, such a great actor. And this is the first time that she will be directing for us. Not the first time she's directed, but certainly for us. And the play will star Aya Ibaraki, Paul Obudzinski, and Estrella Tamez. So please tune in tomorrow night, 7:30 YouTube, 8:30 right here on the Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, it is always a pleasure to be with you. Please have a wonderful evening, a wonderful Saturday night, and we'll look forward to sharing the rest of the weekend with you tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.